morning, yogis. Today's yoga class is a morning flow to get going, and why not flow and drink some coffee? So I have a friend, his name is Dustin, and he owns this local ethically sourced coffee company, and we thought it would be great to do a collaboration while I drink his coffee, which is called Rampage Coffee, and flow. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so we'll get started in an easy seat. So you can sit cross-legged or you can sit half lotus with your right leg up on your left thigh. So begin, take your sip of coffee, of course. That's good. All right, so just close your eyes and start to slow down your breath. Begin to deepen your inhales and exhales. Let your inhales fill up the bottom of your belly all the way to the top. And your exhales all the way out. Drawing your belly in at the bottom of your exhale. Inhale, fill up. Expand through your lungs. Puff up your chest. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale, open up. Exhale, release. Gently open your eyes. Take a sip of your coffee. And we'll begin to walk our left hand over towards the left side of our mat. Taking your right hand over top, finding a stretch in the right side of your body. Opening up your chest towards the front of the room, maybe even a little bit towards the sky. One more breath. And back to center. Now if you're sitting cross-legged or in half lotus, let's take the other foot on top before we go to the other side. So let's walk our right hand out towards the right. Take your left arm above. Tricep to ear. Bend your right elbow as you gaze up. One more breath here. And back to center. So we'll complete a neck stretch series now. So bring your chin towards your chest. Breathe into the space in the back of your neck. From here, gently rotate your neck towards the left so that your left ear is touching, or not quite touching, but going towards your left shoulder. Maybe you like to walk your right hand out. Back to center. And let's bring our right ear toward the right shoulder. Again, maybe you'd like to walk your left hand out. Enjoying that stretch in the side of your neck. Theo, what are those? That is not coffee for you. That is not coffee for you either. And back to center. Let's place our hands down on the mat. Uncross our legs and come into a series of cats and cows. As you inhale, drop your belly. Cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, round your back, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Once more, inhale, deep into your lungs. Exhale, round your back, let it all out. Back to neutral here. Let's grab a hold of our coffee and take our right hand forward with the coffee in your right hand. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to challenge your balance, lift your left leg, send it back. We're in this awkward, funky tabletop position. Inhale, lengthen through your right arm and your left leg. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Stay here, grab a sip of coffee. Set your coffee cup down. Back to tabletop position. Let's grab the coffee mug with your left hand this time. Send your left hand forward. Again, you can stay here or shoot your right leg back. Find a stable position as if you could put a plank of wood on the back of your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, lengthen. Stay here. Grab a sip. Set the coffee down. One more crunch, bring it in. And back to tabletop position. Let's tuck our toes now. Push back to downward facing dog. If it's early in the day, please take any intuitive movements that you would like. Moving side to side. Feeling your hips, the backs of your legs, your shoulders. And eventually settling into downward facing dog. Take a peek at your feet. Your heels should be behind your toes, so hidden behind your toes. Your feet are hips distance apart, shoulders. I'm sorry, your hands are shoulder distance apart. I was going to say your shoulders are hand distance apart, which would not be untrue. All right, let's begin flowing in Sun A. Inhale, lift your heels, and let's walk our feet towards the top of our mat. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe take your hands in your elbows, swing side to side in ragdoll. Inhale, sweep your arms up all the way overhead. Hands to heart center. Set your hands by your side, mountain pose. Tuck your tailbone in, draw in your belly, hug in the sides of your waist, and lift up your kneecap. Long, deep breaths here. When you're ready, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's plant our hands and step our right foot back. Coming into low lunge. Set your right knee down on the mat. Your hands are on the ground, or if you like, you can grab your coffee, come up high. Take a sip here. and set it down. Your hands will be at your heart center or overhead. Taking it nice and slow in the morning, finding out which areas of your body need opening, and send breath to that area. Let's plant our hands down on the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift up your right knee, send your left knee back, plank. Let's exhale, chaturanga, low push-up. Option, take your knees down on the ground, all the way down, set your chest down here. And let's take our arms back, inhale up here for locust variation. Draw your glutes together. Keep your gaze neutral. And let's plant our hands down on the mat, tuck our toes, push back, down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, hop or step to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up again. Let's stay for 1 breath. And dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And now let's plant our palms down on the ground. Ground down through your right leg as you shoot your left leg back. Set your left knee down, low lunge. Again, stay here or come up, grab a sip, and take whatever hand variation you did on the first side. Enjoying the stretch in your left hip flexor, left quad. One more breath here, yogis. Next exhale, bring your hands down, tuck your back toes into plank. Let's flow chaturanga here. Exhale, keeping our body off the ground as we inhale, come up to upward dog. Let's stay in this first upward dog of the day. Shifting weight from hand to hand, maybe looking over your left shoulder and your right shoulder. Finding some stillness here, back to neutral. Inhale together. Exhale, shoot your hips back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Let's inhale, sweep our right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, send your right knee towards your nose. Hover momentarily. Inhale, send it back up again. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Hover. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. And back up again. And now let's bring the right foot forward. Set it down between your hands. Settle your back foot down on the ground, coming into warrior 1. Facing forward, feet are 45 degrees apart. Let's take our coffee in our right hand and we'll keep it up. Bring your hands up or by your heart center. Now being careful not to spill coffee on yourself if your arms are up. And let's open up to warrior two. Pivot back foot. Take a drink if you like. Settling in here, drawing your right knee out towards the right. Now let's come back up onto our left toes and let's send it forward into warrior three. Shoot forward. Just gotta shift back a bit or else my head's gonna hit a piano. Drawing our left hip back down to meet our right. Option to have your hands at heart center or send them forward. Now let's set our coffee and our hands down on the mat. And we'll hop or step back to down dog. You stay in down dog or take a flow coming to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here before we move to the other side. Alrighty, when you're ready, inhale, we'll sweep that left leg all the way up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it up. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up again. Left knee, right elbow. And once more, back up. Set your left foot between your hands. Settle down your back heel, warrior one. Grabbing hold of coffee, taking a sip. Maybe your hands overhead. If you'd like to take a slight back bend, you're more than welcome to do that. Let's open it up to warrior two. Pivot the back foot. Let your arms fall towards the side. Gaze over your left hand. All right, coming onto our right toes. Let's shoot it forward, warrior three. Draw your right hip down to meet your left. Engage that right glute to take your right leg higher. Finding length in your upper body still. One more breath. Let's set the mug down on the ground. Plant your hands, hop or step back to down dog. Coming forward to plank, taking a flow if you'd like. Chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. So, in this down dog here, let's set our forearms down on the mat. This is dolphin pose. Now you can stay in dolphin or try for 3-legged dolphin. Plant your left foot down on the mat. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Now you can stay here again, or if it's in your practice, you can practice coming up onto your left toes and hopping up. Maybe you hit forearm stand totally optional. Even if you're just in dolphin, you're working on building arm strength and shoulder strength. And let's set it back down wherever you are. Send your hips back, child's pose. Now we'll come into dolphin again, playing with three-legged on the other side. So, plant your palms down on the mat. Hands are parallel towards each other. Come up onto your feet. Ground down through your right foot this time and lift your left leg. You can stay here or practice hopping. If you're on forearm stand, you can take scorpion. And if coffee is nearby, you can take a sip. And let's set it down. Child's pose. Theo, that's not your coffee. And let's slowly come back up. Come up onto your knees and we'll take camel here. So let's tuck our toes underneath. Place our hands on our chest. Inhale, open up. And exhale, place your hands on your hips. Send your elbows back, lifting up your chest. You can stay here or take your hands down onto your heels. Wherever you are, enjoy the opening in your upper body. Let's come back up to neutral. Set our hips down onto the mat. Take our feet forward, coming into forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, let's dive it forward. Hands can fall wherever. If you'd like to build more fire in this pose, you can draw up your kneecaps, so engage your quadriceps, and point your toes towards the sky. Keep your breath nice and long here. Let's slowly come back up and lay down on our backs. Take your arms out to cactus arms, so bent at the elbows at 90 degrees, knees up at 90 as well. Let's let our knees fall over towards the right as we look over our left side. Thinking of your body as a rag and you're just twisting out your spine. Let's bring our knees back up. your knees fall towards the left. Gaze over your right. Rolling onto your back again. Let's take happy baby. Grab a hold of your feet and we'll roll side to side. Maybe you can straighten one leg or the other if that feels good. Let's give ourselves a nice hug in here and release. Shavasana. We'll stay here for a minute and I'll wake us up. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, point your toes, stretch your fingers. Very nice. Oh, exhale, side out. Let's bend our knees. Roll over to one side of our body and slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Maybe taking lotus or half lotus if that's in your practice. Once you've settled in, we'll take 3 cycles of breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final inhale to the depth of your lungs. Let's go. Inhale here. Exhale. Let it go. Congrats, you made it. So I'd like to thank Rampage Coffee for fueling my practice this morning, and I would like to thank all of you guys for joining me in this morning flow. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your days. Namaste.